You gotta cleanse your way from the evils of this world. That's why you think the way you think, because this world is taught you certain things to believe a certain way. It's not your fault that you don't believe in the Lord. It's just that it's what you've been told. You know, it's like you go back 2,000 years ago. Are you familiar with the Gentiles? Now, the Gentiles, they were Israelites, but they know they were Israelites. They was worship. They didn't believe in the God of the Bible. They believed in the God of the Greeks. And they believed in I believe one of the gods was named Pluto or something like that. And there was some other gods they believed in. But what happened is the Greeks Hellenized the Jews, which is what you are. You're Hellenized because you're basically, you've been taught certain things what Esau believed in. Okay, but at the end of the day, originally what you had was this. Originally we had the truth. We had the laws, statutes, commandments. He was keeping the Sabbath. He was keeping the Passover. Okay, not shaving our beards, but growing our beards. That's why we see the road. You gotta repent and come back to this. Keep on the verse 1. What else you want to know? It says, everything's right here. Let's go with this something else. There's a certain scripture I want to matter of fact, I know what you mean. I know what you mean. I'm going to get sacrifice first. Another thing I have to tell you too is 2/3 of our own people, which is 66.6% of the people on the side, the Lord is going to destroy. Why? Because they don't want to repent. They turn back to the Lord. All that. They're going to continue to do what they want to do. So based on that, you're going to get caught up in terms of the things that I've showed you. I'm going to consult that sign up. They're going to get caught up into that. They're going to be destroyed. So it says, Zechariah 13 verse 8, and it shall come to pass that in all the land, said the Lord, 2 parts of it shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So when I have 66.6%, but the 1/3 are going to be kept alive. And what the 1/3 of those that hearken unto the prophets, you have 144,000 as well, which are actually the prophets. Okay, and you have the 1/3 that hearken unto them. That's your women and children and all that stuff. Different men and all that hearken to the prophets. That's what you want to do. You want to be a part of either the 144,000 or the 1/3. That's what you want to do, because these devils, man, they're going to be destroyed so violently, you're not going to be able to comprehend it. You know what I mean? So the only way you can survive this whole deal is by coming into the truth. Okay? Because the thing about it is unlike any other nation, okay, the Lord has chosen this nation, like I've told you before. I haven't told you before. According to the Bible, Jesus Christ, which is the so-called black man, only that man. I'm show you that right now. That guy's just why? Because what when we come, it's like down. I know it's a lot to take in, you know, but I'll tell you this. This is Acts 5. Here we go. This is on Acts 5, verse 59. Then Peter and the other apostles answered and said, also obey God rather than men. The God of our fathers raised up the Hawashai, which is what I call it. He says, when you slew and hanged on the tree, it says, with his right hand to be a prince and a savior, for to give repentance to Israel and forgiveness of sins, then there's no other nation of it. Okay, even when you read John 3:16, I'm pretty sure you heard that before, John 3:16, where they say, how does it go, man? Whosoever shall believe, whosoever shall believe. Matter of fact, let me go and get it, because people misunderstand the scripture here. They don't understand what it's really saying. In John 3:16 it says, for God so loved the world, right, that he gave his begotten son, he gave his only begotten son, that whosoever believeth in him should not perish but have everlasting life. So they'll read this and think that that's talking about actually the whole world. But you got to tie it back into the ancient. You have to understand the Greek and the Hebrew. Now, when you look at that word world,
sorry to disturb you. You know he's chatting shit.
the word world there, the word world, right? In the Greek is what is it? It's cosmos, which is referring to an arrangement of stars. Okay, but if it meant the whole entire world, everybody, the Greek word can implement. Okay, so when you look at the world is so called yourself. You're the only nation that can receive it. Alright? Because what you have is you have a chosen nation, but you're a chosen nation. Alright? And that's what I gotta say. So it says, "For I have sworn by myself, save the Lord, that Bosra shall become a desolation and a reproach and a waste." Right? Actually, I've read that already. It says, "Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks." And that's letting you know who that's talking about. Because who dwells in the clefts of the rocks? Going all the way back years ago, the so-called Europeans, they were the ones that dwelt in the clefts of the rocks. They were the ones that dwelt in Mount Seir, okay? Which I believe Seir means hairy. They dwelt in the rocks that was kind of hairy looking. All right, and even in other time periods, when it was ruling Europe, the so-called blacks was ruling Europe at the time, they was also dwelling in the Caucasus Mountains once again. They're known to revert back to the mountains, so to speak. You have an empire set up, and they're being under that empire. All right, so it says. So it says, Lord. So like in verse 16, "Thy terribleness hath deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the clefts of the rocks, thou holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, said the Lord." Also, Edom shall be a desolation. So from the time when they said the eagle has landed, ever since that time on, they've been going downhill. Okay, morally, you had the soldiers that came back from the war, and they were strung out on drugs. Okay, it was all messed up, bugged out in the spirit, and the morality of Americans went down ever since then. Okay, so the Lord is already bringing them down as I'm speaking. That man to the ground. So it says, and it says, also Edom shall be a desolation, every one that goeth by it shall be astonished. And there shall hiss in all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrown of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, said the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. That's right. So when America is desolated, as it states in various scriptures, no man is going to dwell in that land anymore. That land is going to inhabit desert-like creatures. And that land is going to be smoking for generations unto generation. That's what's going to take place. Okay? But in the meantime, going back to this point, our people, they got to repent and come back to the Lord before it's too late. Okay, if you're Igbo, you're of a descent, you got to repent and come back to the Lord. Because you're an Israelite. But if you don't come back to the Lord, then that was already predestined to happen anyway. So it says, going back to Jeremiah 49, it says, and also Edom shall be a desolation, and everyone that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah. That's right, it's going to be overthrown like unto Sodom and Gomorrah, because what overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah? Them firestones, or what you call the brimstones. And ever since Sodom and Gomorrah has been destroyed, it's never came back again. But the new brimstones is going to be those nuclear ICBM intercontinental ballistic missiles that's going to shoot from one end of the earth to the other end of the earth. And when it hits its target, ground zero, therefore you have your major explosion. And that's what's going to happen to America. America is going to be obliterated off the face of the map. That's why it tells you in Amos 9th chapter that the Lord shall destroy the sinful kingdom of the face of the earth. Okay, at first now the Lord, Amos was referring to Israel at first, but we can use that scripture for the kingdom of this kingdom right here, the kingdom of Esau, because it will be destroyed off the face of the earth. Alright? So we're going to read some more. It says, and behold, as in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah and the neighboring cities thereof, saith the Lord, no man shall abide there, neither shall the Son of Man dwell in it. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. But I will suddenly make him run away from her, and who is as a chosen man, that I may appoint over her. For who is like me, and who will appoint me the time? Who is that shepherd that will stand before me? Therefore, hear the counsel, Lord. It's like you hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and his purpose that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Okay? Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. That's right, the least of the flock is referring to them Benjaminites over there in the land of Israel today. They're going to be the least of the flock that's going to lead America into this thermonuclear war. Because Benjamin Netanyahu can't do it by himself. So he got to use America to get involved in the war. Okay? Let's put something. So it says once again, therefore hear the counsel of the Lord that he hath taken against Edom, and his purpose that he hath purposed against the inhabitants of Teman. Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitation desolate. So when you check it out, man, I mean, the Lord just keeps saying it. When you read Jeremiah 49, and you read all of them verses, all the way up down to the very end, you find out that the Lord is going to make Basra, okay, which is another way of saying the land of Esau, okay, which really goes back to the so-called Europeans, right? The Lord just kept on saying that he was going to make them desolate. I believe he said like 3 times in Jeremiah 3, and there's other verses that speaks about the desolation of these people. So we know without a shadow of a doubt that Great Britain is going to be desolate. We know that without a shadow of a doubt, America is going to be desolate. We know that without a shadow of also a doubt that Russia is going to be desolate. All right. Any nation of Esau is going to be laid desolate, and that's the judgment of Esau. It even tells you in the Bible dictionary that Esau was created for his future great judgment. All right, and that's why Esau was made to fulfill his wicked deeds, and also at the very end to be made an example out of. That's what the Lord is going to do. The Lord is going to make an example out of Esau, the so-called Europeans today. That's what we're going to see. We're going to see all of the wickedness that he has done under the sun. And then at the end of it, we're going to also see the damnation or the judgment of this nation. And it's not going to be likened to any other judgment that have taken place. This judgment is going to be uncomprehendibly unbelievable. Okay? And that's going to be the example set. So let's keep reading. This is Jeremiah 49. Verse verse 22. Matter of fact, verse 21. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall, and at the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. Showing you that animal symbol, the eagle, which the Greeks use, the Romans use, and the likes. Because that's their animal symbol. They shall fly as the eagle, right? And it says, and spread his wings over Basra, and at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman. That's why in America when they doing this, they've already passed the bill. They're actually going to put women inside the war, and they got transvestites in the war too. So you see them prophecies coming to pass. That's how you know that the word of the Lord is speaking surely, man. See, when you're a scholar, and when the Lord is dealing with you on a spiritual aspect, you can tell, and you can see everything that's going on. Okay? You can see everything what's going on. Everything's quite clear. It's quite clear. You can see it. You know? When you read these different news articles, I mean, you could just see that the prophecies are speaking, man. That's all I can say. I mean, you know, we're living in some good times. Okay? If you wanna know what this is all about, you got questions, then, you know, bring out your questions. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, we're living in the time of the Lord's future great judgment, man. That's what time we're going to encounter in the future. All right? We're going to encounter martial law. We're going to encounter the thermonuclear war. And we're also going to encounter other things of that nature, famines. We're going to encounter. And all of this stuff is going to take place on the Western Hemisphere. All of this shit is going to take place on the Western Hemisphere. The same stuff that is happening in the Middle East and in Africa is going to come over here. Okay? All of it. So it says, this is Jeremiah 49. And it says, the earth is moved at the noise of the earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry of the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Because the destruction of those missiles are going to be so greatly heard that you're going to actually feel the vibration of the earth shake. And you're going to feel the fall of it, man. Okay? Because when them missiles drop from one end to the earth and hit ground zero, alright, the whole earth is going to quake to and fro as a drunkard. Okay? Because of the great impact that hit the earth. The great explosional impact that hit the earth. It's going to quake the earth so much so that you're going to be shaken along with it. So the fall of Esau is going to be very great. So it says, behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra. And at that day shall the heart of the mighty men of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs, concerning Damascus. Hamath is confounded and afraid, for they have heard evil tidings, and they are faint-hearted, and there is sorrow on the sea, and they cannot be quiet. And Damascus is Syria today. That's why the American soldiers is over there in Syria today. Because around that particular region, that's where the war is going to stop. And then the rumbling and the blood is going to start taking place over there. Death and blood is going to start springing up over that region. Okay, so I mean, I pretty much said what I had to say, man. I'm going to just close it out, man. I like to give all praises. Let me see what time it is. Maybe I can go for another hour. Let me see. I want to give all praises and glory to Yahweh. Yahweh Shah. All right, you brothers, you stay up there, man. You stay up in this truth. Don't fall out, man. Okay? You keep your feet firm. Because we got to push this word more than ever now. Because we're literally at the end. We're not coming towards the end. We're literally dead set at the end. You brothers are reading the news articles, and you know that. So, we only got days until this end of this devil comes to pass, man. Okay? We're dead set at the end. Then you got Jake that's being gunned down. You got the Black Lives Matter protesting going on, which that's going to conjure up the race war. because you got certain guys inside funding these groups, like George Soros and the likes. So all holy hell is going to break loose in the civilization. So we got to be more diligent and also more vigilant at the same time. All right? We have to examine ourselves. So with that I say shalom. All right? All praise and glory to Yahweh Ba'al Shem Yahushua. Shalom.